evening. Welcome again to the moment of transformation. And so I just want to continue from where we stopped the last time. I remember we stopped, on characteristics of excellence or an excellent spirit. We actually started the topic, how to develop an excellent spirit. We dealt with about 8 or 9 myths about excellence, like excellence is not inborn, excellence can be learned, excellence is not perfection, excellence is not does not mean you are better than everyone. Excellence is simply putting up the best at any given time. It's trying to be separate, is to distinguish yourself by some additional work, a little bit than above average. Because we've been talking about, we spoke for 3 weeks, we taught on the enemy called average. And I told you that it is an enemy. Anything that shortchanges you from your best is an enemy. And don't be quick to accept alternative. Don't be quick to accept something different from what you want. I used to say this when I was younger. I used to tell people around me, I said, if you want Bonvita, don't go for Ovaltine. If you want coffee, don't go for Lipton. Just know what you want and go for it. Life has enough space to accommodate your request. Life, this planet has enough resources to accommodate your needs. Okay? It's the sky that is above us. That is why when you're contending for territories, there is territorial waters, there's territorial space. There's a point to get to up there that it becomes an outer space. An American can invade that space from America, staying up there over Nigeria, or a Nigerian staying over the United Kingdom, up there, because we're now in outer space. There are no contentions there. So if you understand that life itself gives you opportunity to go, the higher you go, the more space you have, the more opportunity you have to fly. And the whole birds on earth, in the sky, they all can fly together without colliding with anyone. All of them occupying the same space up there. So when we go over there, we don't measure by meters or by square feet or whatever. We measure this by how much you're able to accomplish. By how much you're able to accomplish. There's so much out there. Is that okay? So excellence is just putting up your best. And the last thing we said last week was that an excellent person will do his best to manage his skills, time management skills, and then other skills that he has. He will manage them well, and then he can balance his tasks, his multiple responsibilities. You can balance them and organize his time effectively, organize his life effectively, that it's not just falling apart. I normally say this, and I hope I can say that to you. One of the signs of maturity is your ability to meet with your responsibility evenly. It might not be necessarily equally, but you are able to not neglect them. For instance, the people to whom I have responsibility as a father, I reach out. Then to whom I have responsibility as a friend, I show myself friendly as a friend. Then those to whom I have responsibility as leader or pastor or guiding, I show my responsibility. So each of these, as a grandfather, as an uncle, as brother, each of these has a responsibility into which they are categorized, and you can always show some level of excellence by being involved with every one of them. Occasionally, I just group them together, and then I make a group call. I just do whatever I need to do because I need to show my another character. So we then went on to other characteristics. After we spoke about the myths of excellence, we now went to characteristics of excellence. Like we said, it has integrity to it. It has dependability and other things. And then where we stop is time management. It is able to manage, use the little things to the advantage. If you ever go to culinary school where you train to become a chef, one of the things they're going to teach you, very likely, if it's a good school, if it's a standard school, one area they will teach you is the area of leftover. They're going to say, they're going to give you leftover bread, leftover milk, leftover this, leftover ketchup, leftovers. They just give them to you, put on the plate, and say, make good meals out of it. In other words, before you graduate as a chef, You need to know how to manage little things, and things that others will throw away, you need to know how to manage them leftover. So that's what life is all about, knowing how to take your lemon and turn to lemonade. Okay, another characteristic of excellence is high standards. Setting high standards and working hard to achieve them is an aspect of excellence. In other words, it doesn't mean that it's got to. I say to people, you don't have to wear, branded name Gucci, Gio Armani, and Louis Vuitton, and all of these things. You don't have to wear brands, expensive brands, before you dress well. Just moderate things, simple things, but make sure they're excellent. They're neat, they're well kept, they smell good, they look good on you. That's what is important. Some things are expensive that are not necessarily good, they don't necessarily fit. Okay? Setting high standard for yourself. Set a standard for yourself that you're not going to. A lot of people, they don't care. They take their foods to the bedroom, eat fruit there. You enter the bedroom probably or everywhere, it's smelling pineapple, smelling mango, and all that, and roaches and lizards and ants are contending the room with them because they have no standard for themselves. No standard. And as you make your bed, so you lie on it. If your bed is such a place that is a sanctuary, it's a place of rest, it's a place of, of conceptualizing ideas, it's a place of prayer, it's a place of meditation, it's a place where you are just at peace and at home with yourself, where you can have a time for aloneness, not time for loneliness, time for aloneness with yourself, with your conscience, with God. If you get to that point, man, you're going to set standard for what happens in your room, your office area. Your work area. Do you just scatter your things all over the place? If you scatter them, that's how they're going to be. All right. Another characteristic of excellence is creativity, being inventive and coming up with new ideas, always inspiring and looking forward, or forward-thinking and forward-looking innovations, and just looking for a hopeful future. See, how can we make what we're doing now better than what it is now? And then we say, okay, now this is where I'm working now. We're using one of these. How many more can we use to make this one happen? Do we need to add one more? Do we need to add this? You begin to ask yourself, how can we better our best? I remember one of the world's greatest Olympians who had in swimming, Michael Phelps. Is that Michael Phelps or Usain Bolt or one of them? I can't remember who exactly. Then when they were asking him, how do you run another, I said, I don't have any competition in anyone. My competition is me. My goal is always to beat my best, to better my best. Said if he ran, 1 point something seconds, and then next time I want to lower the bar. I want to increase the bar. I want to lower the time. I want to reduce the time. That's what it means. Understanding that life is not about trying to compete with anybody. That's one of the greatest mistakes you can make. Okay? It is looking for creative ways of making yourself better and being a better version of yourself, and looking for creative ways of, better what you do as your best. In the Bible times, it calls it exceeding greatness. Exceeding greatness. That is what we saw when Paul was talking to the Philippians. Said, my little children, as you have always been obedient in my absence, much more now in my presence, much more now in my absence. I want to hear from you, and I want you to see and do things that approve of excellence, nothing short of excellence. Things that shows that you have knowledge of him, and that nothing short of excellence. You've raised the bar, and you raise the bar such that while raising the bar, you are able to deliver excellence. That's what he's talking about right there. And then we saw severally that the scripture refers to Daniel having an excellent spirit. Having an excellent spirit. With his brother, they had an excellent spirit. They distinguished themselves. And we saw the composition of an excellent spirit. It says he was wise, he had integrity, he was able to distinguish himself, he was able to solve riddles, he was able to solve difficult, knotty problems, he was able to govern, he lived above board, integrity. All right? Another characteristic of excellence is going the extra mile, being willing to do more than expected. See, when a person is average, it cannot be excellent at the same time. You can't be average and be excellent at the same time. You should be willing to go the extra mile. Just go a little bit. Step up a little. Do something others won't do. I told one of our sons when he started work after his youth service, I said to him, son, you're going to get a job. And then later that job came. And I said, do not close from your office without going to your boss. I said, boss, before I go, is there anything I can do for you? I said, always do that. If he says you can go, if he says, can you help me do it? Don't complain. Stay back. Help the boss to do that and go. I said it will pay you off. He worked there in less than 10 months or 11 months. And he was later invited. He was actually on casual break. He was invited to, the boss called and said, where are you? He said, I'm in the market trying to get something. I'm on break. I'm on casual leave. He said, come over to the office. Come over. And he ran there. He said, sit down here. We want to send some people abroad. We're going to do entrance exam. My son sat with them and scored the highest. 2 of them got the highest. And that's how he was sponsored out for 1 year. Not just that he went to that school and became excellent over there again. You know what happened? He met his wife, through whom we now have 2 grandsons. Do you understand what I'm saying? Excellence will distinguish you. It will pay off. Excellence is contagious. Okay? Number, the next one, I don't know what number it is. That excellence is resilience. Resilient, please. Being able to go through periods of instability and identify sources of resistance and deal with them. Excellence is resilient. Doesn't give up, doesn't cave in just because things are difficult now. Man, you want to live life, you want to be a leader, you want to be great, you want to achieve success in life, you want to be what God has sent you to be, you're going to do a lot of fighting against resistance, ensuring that you overcome resistance. All these adverse and inimical circumstances, you're going to have to overcome them. Because without that, you're going to mess up. You're just going to live your life, haphazardly. Resistance will come, but resilience, standing tall in the face of challenges, is what we call resilience. It distinguishes you, makes you an excellent person. Another thing to talk about is accountability. Taking ownership of your actions and still trusting and instilling trust and reliability is essential. Don't forget that when it comes to being, taking accountability, an excellent person doesn't pass the buck. Say, yeah, I know. One of the coaches of LA Lakers said something. He said, every time everything is going well in the team did it. Every time we are winning, they did it. When they are losing, it's my responsibility. I did it. Taking ownership of what is wrong and giving credit to others. Do you understand what I'm saying? And when we talk about accountability, it means that your performance has to go above average. Your behavioral awareness is also essential to wisdom and excellence. You have to be aware of where you're strong and weak. Your passion, your courage, your discipline, your resilience, your commitment. All these are signs of an excellent spirit. Tell me this. Do you know you have all of them built into you? Do you know that everything I just spoke about is on the inside of you? Let's test your resilience. Watch me now. How many of you have received a call or text message from someone and you just got pissed off? You were just not happy. And you decided to pick your phone and say, I'm going to give him a piece of my mind. All right? Then you started typing your reply starting, how dare you talk to me that way? You think you are more important than blah, 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 blah. And then a call came in or a text came in, you reply that. Then before you continue to this, somebody came and they call, say, are you all right? You are sending something. You say, no, I'm okay, I'm okay. Everything, I will call you back, I'll call. Then you go back to read your text and say, oh, I think this language is too strong. So you edit it. You edit it. Then all of a sudden, maybe your wife or one of the kids come and daddy, daddy, or mommy, mommy. Something happened and then you go to attend to the person. By the time you finish, you come to read, you say, then you change the entire language. And for whatever reason, it's time for you to go. You are driving out, you now leave it. By the time you got to where you are going, you decided, it's okay. When I see him, I will talk it over. That's the resilience in you. Everybody is patient, though. Everybody has resilience. Just hold your breath a little. If you delay your anger, if you delay your provocation, if you delay that thing you're feeling, that your offense, the vengeance you are trying to do, if you delay it just a little bit, 5 minutes or 10 minutes, you no longer feel the same way. Nothing is ever as bad as it first appears. Do you understand? All right. Let's quickly pick on the benefits and challenges of possessing the character of excellence. It has some challenges because you are dealing with people and people are going to say, well, you don't make me, oh, you think you are perfect. Oh, they say. So number one, greater chances of success. If you are working towards it, the benefit of excellence is you have a greater percentage of successful people who are excellent. People who possess this trait are more likely to reach their goals and be successful in their personal and professional lives due to their high motivation and dedication to discipline. Okay? To discipline themselves and to get there. Number two, increase self-esteem and confidence. When you are excellent, you find yourself just up there. Your attitude is different. Everything is different. You can see that, you are confident, and when individuals achieve their goals and produce high quality work, it leads to a sense of accomplishment and pride, which improves their self-esteem and confidence. That's what excellence does for you. Don't sit down there and say, oh, I don't know, this one, this, just it leads you to something. Your self-esteem is good when they say, this is a good job. This is a good job. You love this is a good job. When they say, this is beautiful, you come out and say, man, this is it. And, sometimes when I walk around, they're cooking in my house, and then I say, who's cooking this? What are you? This is good. I can smell this, I smell that, I smell the aroma of this and this and that. They say, how do you know? I say, this is going to taste very good. They're always looking for me to do that whenever they cook something. When you do something good, when you do something that's excellent, everyone celebrates you. At the same time, it boosts your self-esteem and your confidence level. Okay? Number three, you have more opportunities. These individuals are highly sought after in the workplace. They are more likely to be offered promotions and other opportunities. They are often seen as leaders and role models. You cannot sit back and be delivering mediocrity and hope someone is coming to promote you. People promote you our bosses, employers, they promote us on the basis of what we offer, the values we add to them, on the basis of the quality and excellent jobs we deliver. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you open yourself to more opportunities. They say the reward for good job or a job well done is more work, more jobs. Okay, number four, there's higher respect and admiration. They are highly respected and admired by others for their integrity, honesty, and work ethic. And they are seen as positive role model in their community. Once you are an excellent man, people shock. It's not because you are the best man. It's not because you are the most knowledgeable, most intellectually sound, or most educated, or the richest. It's just that you excel in the way you do your things. You don't have more than 4 or 5 clothes. When you put them on, let people know this person has the spirit of excellence. Just excel. You'll be celebrated. You're a celebrity once you have the spirit of excellence. Anywhere you go, people talk about it, right? Children will talk about it. They'll say, look, this man is a man of excellence. All right? Number 5, improve problem-solving skills. Possessing the trait of excellence also helps in better problem-solving skills, as they can think critically and make well-reasoned decisions. Okay? Your problem-solving skills, I said it the other time, let me say it again. Do not, and I repeat it, do not quit at the trial of once or twice, at the trial of the first or second trial. Make sure you try every problem to solve every problem 4 different ways. Try 4 different ways before you quit. And by the chances are, by the time you try the 3rd one, you will get it. Every time you think critically and you reason out properly, your problem-solving skill increases. I gave you an illustration the other day, and let me ask that again. Let me say it again. What can we do not to have crimes all over this country? You say it's not possible. How about we build houses for everybody, we give job to everybody, pay everybody advance, everybody will pay, bring down the price of everything, and people have money to do whatever they do. They don't have to look for anything. And then you start thinking of so many ways. And at the end, you will say, at the end of the day, chances are that we will lower, or we can think of an El Dorado, an utopic world where there is nothing happening because you thought about it. Those are the benefits of excellence. There are some challenges though, and number 1 is high expectations. They often have high expectations for themselves, which can lead to feeling of stress and pressure. Now, this is what I say to people around me. The sky is not falling. Calm down. Celebrate where you are. You've tried something, right? Look at something around you that is working well. So many things appear not to be working well. This way is falling apart. This is it. Oh no, all of you want to mess up my day. You're not doing it. Just calm down first. Calm down first. Look at the things that are working and celebrate those. After all, you had appetite this afternoon and you ate something before this evening. Celebrate that. After all, you went to work. You're probably still at work now, or you're coming back from work and you're watching me on the radio now. Or in your car right now. Celebrate that. Don't pressure yourself to death. All right? Your expectations may be high. And that's the reason most marriages are not working. They go into marriages with unrealistic expectations. Many years ago, I had a friend who said, I was upset. I was expecting a text message from you and call this morning. I said, what for? I said, I went for promotion exam to become one of the top people in my... I said, congratulations. I pray that you succeed. I said, it means you don't really care. And I said, excuse me. I don't even remember my birthdays. People remind me. It's the text messages, it's the calls, it's the gifts that remind me of my birthday. I don't even remember that. And you Saturday, you think I'm going to remember the day, your promotion day. Man, come on, just get out of here. I can't be pressured by anything. If the days are important and they're there on my diary, I'll respect them. But don't expect too much. That's why many marriages don't work. My husband, I want to marry expecting this, expecting that. See, there is what you expect. There is the obtainable. There is the ideal. There is the obtainable. There is the available. Don't put yourself under unnecessary pressure, because nobody came to this world just to live for you. They came with their agenda. God has an agenda for them. It's divine. It's eternal in their spirit. So don't sit back there and hope everybody will bow to you and make things work for you. Don't crush yourself under pressure. Do you understand what I'm saying? As you have always done things and obedient in my presence, so much more now in my absence, I know you will approve things that are excellent, not things under pressure. Number two challenge, the tendency of perfectionism. Some individuals may tend, towards perfectionism, which can be counterproductive. I think I can talk to you about this. As a recovery or I would say healed or recovered perfectionist. Man, I couldn't stomach mistake. I couldn't afford to make mistake. When I make one mistake, it's like my wall has crumbled. It takes me months to get over it, to be able to, I've been brooding over it and all that. It's counterproductive. I had to arrive at a point where I went to the Lord and I prayed, and I'm saying, the world is not coming to an end. Who died and made you Lord? You are not a perfect being by any standard. You still sweat, you go to the toilet, you eat, you feel hungry like everybody, you sleep like everybody, you make mistakes, you have to drive the same traffic, the same road. Nothing is perfect. You want the ideal, but it doesn't always happen. So deal with it. Use what you have to get what you need, and stop mourning, start complaining, more money, this is not happening, this is not happening, this is, and there's from among the two genders, one gender complains more than the other. I placed an offer on the table. If I can have this gender 24 hours without complaining about anyone, no complaint about children, no complaint about your husband, no complaint about your car, no complaint about it, no, just celebrate where you are. No complaint to 24 hours. I promise you, anything you want, I'll get it for you. Don't even say you will take me on that. I can see you trying to say, let me try. Forget. Because that gender, you just make it a point of duty to supervise the world. And you want to dictate how the world should go. All right? Okay. Number 3 challenge, burnout. Due to constant pressure and high expectations, you may experience burnout like that if you don't understand that excellence doesn't mean you outdo yourself to the point of burning out, to the point of being worn out and in that situation of destruction. You don't do that. Number 4, difficulty in accepting help. You know, these people who are in perfectionism, they don't think anyone owes them anything. They don't think in terms of, they don't think they can ask for help. They just want to do what they want to do, when they want to do it, how they want to do it. They find it difficult accepting help from others, which can lead to a feeling of isolation and frustration. Nobody cares about me. Nobody thinks about me. But they want to, you don't give them room to, simply because you think they're not excellent enough. Excellence is built over time. Allow them to grow. Let them make their mistakes. There's a mantra around me, and my staff will be able to confirm that to you. I don't fault you for making mistakes. Please, make mistakes every day. My only negotiation with you is make new ones. Make new mistakes. Don't make the same old mistakes. Because if you're making the same old mistakes, you're saying, I don't want to learn. Or you are stupid for demanding excellence, or you are saying that I don't understand you, I'm not interested. But if you are making new mistakes, it means you are learning. You're not repeating the ones you made yesterday, okay? Number 5, difficulty in balancing personal and professional life. The constant pursuit of excellence can lead to difficulty in balancing personal and professional life as they find themselves overworking and neglecting their personal life. Don't do that. Is that okay? Don't do that. Just balance your life. Take it easy, one step at a time. One step at a time. You don't have to finish the whole job. You don't have to be perfect one night. You don't have to get there, arrive at the same place. Just one step at a time. Take your steps. Take one step at a time. Make progress. And do whatever you need to do. Do you understand what I'm saying? Before we pray, can I quickly just show you some things that can help you to build daily, how you can build this character of excellence, how you can build that excellent spirit. Number 1, establish clear and specific goals. Set clear and measurable goals that align with your values and priorities. Write them down and refer to them regularly. Break them down into smaller tasks and create a plan to achieve them. That will mean that you are a disciplined person. I try to tell my staff, don't go to bed today without planning for tomorrow, because today is the tomorrow you prayed for yesterday. Do something about it. Write out your tasks. Once you start practicing how to put your tasks together, your to-do list, and plan your timetable and work, you're going to find out that you no longer struggle as the day goes on. As the day goes by, you will no longer struggle. People will see you as an organized person. That means excellence is taking root. Number 2, embrace a growth mindset. Adopt an idea that you can always improve and grow. Okay? Seek out to own your experiences. Be open to learn and take risks. Okay? You are growing every day. Just tell yourself, I grow. I'm growing. I'm learning something new. I saw something I've never seen before. Oh my, I like this. Make sure you don't go to bed without learning something new. A new word, a new song, a new phrase, a new proverb or idiom, a new friend, a new thing, a new culture. Just learn something new every day. Something new every day. Number 3, practice discipline and consistency. Develop a routine that stick to it. Prioritize your work, your task, and focus on what is important. Be consistent and patient with yourself as you work towards your goal. In our office, for instance, we have a day for prayer and fasting. We have, which we did, I think, yesterday. And then in the morning, there's prayer that begins from, maybe 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock, and to help them fellowship and do something and work something. And then there's training that we do ad hoc training. Sometimes the morning hours for training, sometimes it's late afternoon. We just have this routine that we try to work around and build ourselves and improve and ask questions, and we relate together. So make sure that you're consistent towards your daily tasks. Number 4, take accountability and responsibility seriously. Take ownership of your actions and be willing to accept consequences of your decisions. Learn from your mistakes. There are times I'm talking with my staff and I say, did I just say that? Did I do this? They say, yeah, you told us to do it. I say, wow, I messed up. I apologize. I just tell them, I say, I messed up. That's not what I had in mind. This is what I had in mind. Oh, they say, oh, we thought about that, but when you said this, oh, I just messed up. Sorry about that. Learn from your mistakes. And if I'm able to apologize, I tell them I made a mistake and apologize. Why would they not be able to apologize? Why would they not own to their mistakes? All right, number 5, seek feedback and constructive criticism. Okay? Ask for feedback on your work and your performance. Listen to criticism and use it to improve. A lot of us don't know how to use feedback because they're judging me. Oh, they're doing this. Oh, they're speaking against me. Come on now. You always need someone to critique your work. You need someone to say something to help you see yourself better. Number 6, continuously learn and expand your knowledge. Focus on what is important. Expand your knowledge. Stay curious and continue to learn. Read, attend workshops, and take classes to expand your knowledge. Don't sit back somewhere. Your knowledge and your skills need to be sharpened. You need to hone your skills. So make sure you do something consciously. Try your best. Expand. Read more. Read more. You come in, we do a couple of things in our library, and we do read. And I insist that my staff, they must finish this book and come back and discuss with me, and let's talk about it. And read. Readers are leaders. Okay, reading makes good leaders. Okay, attend workshops, take classes, mix with others. Number 7, stay humble and acknowledge others' success. Don't think that you're the one who knows. When I hear communicators, when I see people, I celebrate them. Appreciate and acknowledge the success of others. Learn from them, but don't be intimidated by them, okay? Don't try to say, oh, so that person, man, you can't even come close to him. He has this crowd. This one has that. He's doing what God has put in his heart, but don't let that intimidate you. Whilst you can learn something from them. Just learn from others and move up. Number 8, manage time effectively, okay? Prioritize and set deadlines, avoid procrastination, and learn to manage your time. Make sure you manage your time well. That's how you develop excellence. Number 9, practice self-awareness. Reflect on your strengths and your weaknesses and improve on them. Number 10, maintain a positive attitude. Stay motivated and maintain a positive attitude, even in the face of challenges. Building the character of excellence is an ongoing process, and it requires patience, self-awareness, self-compassion, among others. By setting realistic goals, accepting perfection, and making self-care a priority, and seeking support when needed, you can overcome the challenges of possessing the character of excellence and achieve success in life. Do you understand what I'm saying? You can overcome these challenges. We'll talk about them If you set goals, you can overcome them. You can overcome them. You can learn to accept, imperfection. Learn to say, yeah, it's not perfect. That doesn't mean that it's the worst. Learn to accept that. Practice self-compassion. Show yourself some kindness and understanding. Don't always be critical of yourself too much. Then schedule time to rest and incorporate rest into your routine and prevent burnout and maintain a healthy life, balanced life. Okay? Learn to accept help when you need. Seek help, actually. Prioritize self-care. Engage in activities that will bring you joy. Reflect and evaluate your progress. Balance your personal and professional life. Set boundaries between work and leisure. Most of us will bring the work back from school or from work home. We'll bring more work to bring to, and there's no leisure. You go for leisure and you go for a picnic and you are carrying your laptop all over the place. Seek support. If you are struggling, seek support. Do something necessary. I don't even know what else to say to you. But if anything I've told you, you already have the spirit of excellence in you. You have the spirit of excellence. It's there on the inside of you. It may be in seed form, but if you begin to use what you have, it will take you to where you want to go. That's my prayer for you. That as you plant the seeds today, each of the seeds of excellence you're planting, it will take you to higher places. You begin in new heights every day. You will no longer dwell in low places. You will begin to soar like the eagles. And even if you are weak, you are tired, it's like everything about you is you can't do anything now. I'm praying for you that you begin to soar, that your days will be renewed, your youthfulness, that youth in you will be renewed like that of eagles. That God will begin to strengthen your heart, will enlarge your capacity to develop your skills, to hone your skills, to manage your life, manage your resources, manage your relationships, manage the talents and giftings that God has given to you, that you become excellent at it. Now, when they're looking for an interpreter, you'll be the person. When they're looking for who will solve riddles and puzzles, you will be the man. I pray for you that the glory of God will overshadow you. I pray His grace will propel you to the height of His intention for you. I pray that God's purpose in your life will fulfill. You will not give up. You will not fail. You will not falter. You will not fall. You will not bow before pressure. You will not bend and you will not break. I bless you in the name of Jesus. I bless your going out and coming in. I pray your way will be, everywhere you go, all your ways will be covered by grace, be covered by favor, be covered by understanding with excellence. And wherever you go, all that will characterize you will be excellence. And it will be said concerning you, because you possess an excellent spirit, the King is looking for you. The world is waiting for you. You come and then begin to deliver what God has given to you. You are loved in Jesus' name. God bless you. Please try to join us on our next broadcast on Friday. Friday is 8 o'clock, the same time. We're here live for just 30 minutes for TLC, the life coach. And I will be coaching you on specific areas, just 25 minutes. And please, I want you to like this, share, make your comments, and then send it to other people. Share it with others, and let them enjoy the same thing you enjoy. God bless you. I love you.